Hello everybody and welcome. Today is Sunday, January 28, 2018. Welcome to SoCards Lair. As promised yesterday, we're going to do some Final Fantasy XIV, some Conjure leveling, and it's lottery day! So we're going to start out at Manderville. Well, we're going to start out by going to the Manderville. We're not actually there yet. So let's log in here. So we're starting out in Gridania. As it happens, I'm right outside the Conjurers Guild, I believe. I was on my way to go there, and when I logged out last night, I did skip some levels yesterday while I was off stream. So we went from 22 to 29. I actually only ran like 3 dungeons. So like some other games, this actually... Hold on. Let's find Gold Saucer. So like some other games, if you, for example, log out in a town or somewhere close, you can see, show it to you when we come back in. So we're going to the Manderville Golden Saucer. Now this unlocks normally, I want to say in the main quest around maybe 15, might be 30. I don't remember. It was a couple months ago. Like I was saying, depending on where you log out, you can get rested XP, I guess is the best way to play it. Basically, you get a bonus for logging out in certain areas that will bind up over so many areas, or so much experience bar. They just start building up anywhere you log out. Now, you can tell that you're going to start getting it with this little moon icon. So today here's the Manderville. We're right at the main square, so we're going to go to Aethernet, and then the Cactopod board. So there's a lottery every Saturday. At least my time locally is Saturday. I already bought. You can buy up to 3 tickets. They don't use GIL, it uses MGP, which is the Manderville Gold Points. I'm assuming that's what it stands for. So I'm getting about 233 today for. That's no matches. You still get a consolation prize regardless. So here's the bonus though. So I got 233 for each one of those. So you're looking 699 MGP. So when you go to buy them, you come over here, you talk to the Jumbo Cactopod broker. Welcome to drawing number 230 of the Jumbo Cactopod. Can I interest you in Ticket of Fame and Fortune? So you have a couple different options here. You can view the payout, like what's it going to be like if you get any matches. There's a learn bout, there's a participant bonus. Simply put, the prizes for the Jumbo Cactopod are larger when more people participate. Make sure you rake in the MGP if you join in the fun. So basically, the more tickets that are sold, the higher the bonuses go. It's a lottery. So if you purchase one, your first one, you can pick any 4 numbers. I like to just have it pick at random. And then the first one costs you 100. Okay. Second one costs you 150. Pick another one, purchase, confirm. Third one costs you 200. Now you're limited to 3 per week. So once you pick your 3, you've spent 100, 150, 200. So if you have a good start, and basically the tutorial when you first get here will get you plenty of MGP. As well as there are other ways to get it. I'll go over those in a minute. So then you buy your 3 and it tells you, or if you don't decide to buy 3, if you decide to buy 1 or 2, it'll tell you this at the end. The winning number for the Jumbo Cactpot is drawn every Saturday at 10 p.m. Earth time. Assuming that's local time, I'm in Eastern time, so it is 10 p.m. for me. After the drawing, you'll have until the following Saturday at 10 p.m. Earth time to claim your prize. So basically, it got drawn last night. I would have until next Saturday to draw it, to go over to the cashier here and collect my winnings. Now there is a bonus if you come in right after it's drawn. I think it's from between 10 and 11. You get a bonus. I think it's cheaper to get your tickets. I don't recall that I might have only ever done it once. Not that I'm ever not playing at that time. It's just usually, well, for a long while there was D&D every Saturday, and now it's every other Saturday. But we're still done now because of everybody's new schedules. We're done before that, so might be seeing that later, but not today. So the Manderville, it's a lot of fun. You can't mount here, so you have the big Cactpot board. Now we're in Event Square. There's Event Square. There's the entranceway. So we have Cactpot board. You have Event Square. You have the Round Square, which they do make a joke about, but nobody understands why I came up with that name. Wonder Square East, Wonder Square West, all your different Aethernet crystals. And then your main area, and then off to the side of that is your Triple Triad area, which is where we're going next. Now, your 3 areas over here on the right host different events. Usually, I think it's at the 15 mark and 45 mark of each hour. It might be on the hour and half hour. No, I think it's at 15 and 45, and they call them gates. Essentially, they're like fates, but they're inside the casino, like inside the Manderville. Now, along the sides, there are a couple different things. You have mini games. So, like here, we got Cuff Occur. So, I'll show you how this works. Basically, here's 1 MGP if I pay for it to play. Now, depending on what you get, or how well you do, you can get 10, 15, or 25, or nothing if you really fail. So it's just going to pop up this little bar, and you just hit it as close to the finger as you can. So you get a punishing, that's 15. That's not too bad. Let's go for a 25. Sometimes I don't have so much luck with these. Now you notice that where it said pop up and it says challenge log event almost completed. So you'll get, there's a lot of different kinds of logs for the game. That's enough for this to pop up. So over here under logs, you have a whole bunch, and they open up as you level. Now the hunting log is something for each class. It changes on your 5 first main classes. Here's what it looks like. Sorry, 9 regular classes. So we're on the Conjurer one. Then there's also one for when you get your Grand Company. I've already done the Grand Company one. Basically, you hunt down monsters, you get XP. It tells you where it is and what you're looking for, how many you have to kill. And then when it completes, you get the XP. Now, since you're Grand Company, you don't get till 20. You have 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. And that's all there is for those. Now, under Conjurer, you can see I've kind of neglected them. Now, these space out that they're about the level that goes the whole way through that 10 level stretch. So this was 0 to 10. So the little ladybugs, the ground squirrels, forest fungars, these are all like right at the beginning of... These are all like right at the beginning. Then you're 10 to 20. We went through all of those. And now there's the 20 to 30. Now I'm 29. I'm actually like 3/4 of the way through 29. So instead of leveling, we're going to hunt these down and see if we can get 30 out of it. At the moment, it looks like I need about 50,000 XP. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get that. So we're just going to hunt these down. The bonus to this is if you do all of the hunting log at 50, and you can't do them beforehand, because it stops you. Like if I did all of these and I wasn't 30 yet, it would tell me I have to be 30 before I can even see this one. See, achieve level 30 or before. So the bonus to this is if you complete all of them, you get a free ring that's meant for your class. It's not a cosmetic ring, it's actually meant for helping out your class. And you'll get that at 50 if that's the case, like after you complete it. I believe, I look under rings. Here's the one for Arcanist. So I got this Arcanist. As I was saying yesterday, I did the Summoner Scholar all the way to 70, but this is when you started. I went through the whole hunting log, and you get this ring. You can get it in the mail. No, I'm sorry. It comes from an achievement for filling out the hunting log. Nope, that's hunting. Huh. I don't remember where the achievement is. Battle. Anyway, not important. We'll see when we get to 50. I believe it's for an achievement. What'll happen is, whenever you get an achievement that has a bonus to it, there's a guy in Old Gridania that you can go talk to. And he will actually give you you tell him a story. And when you tell him the story, he gives you the reward. Basically, it's supposed to be telling him the story of what your achievement is. So here's Round Square. Now, whenever those gates come up, you talk to one of these gatekeepers. And if you're in the wrong area, they'll tell you where you need to go. And because there's infinite shards, you can just run around and get that. So we're in the Round Square. We come down to the regular Aetherite. Or the regular, Aetherite Plaza. Aetherite Plaza. Make it right here. We come over to the entrance square. Now the entrance square has all kinds of things. It's not as useful as it used to be. There's a mender here. There's triple triad trainers. So this is one of the other ways that you can have a card. I do have a couple cards. Okay. Do I have this one? Yep. Yep, okay. So, this is another way to get MGP. So, we'll go over here and show it to you first. So for those that have played Final Fantasy VIII, Triple Triad is put into this game. So here we go to under your character, you go to Golden Saucer. Here's the card list. Now if you'll notice, some of these probably look familiar. Some of them of course not, because they're specific to this game. But then you can build different decks for what you want to do. This is the Verminion. If you want to put a particular hotbar in. I don't do a lot of Verminion. And then your Chocobo Racing, which we'll get into in a minute. So Triple Triad, they give you a tutorial. You can see here, that's what the match looks like. It's exactly like 8, like Final Fantasy 8. But, turns out, if you can only have one of each card. So if you get extras, you can sell them. Common ones are worth like 100, or common ones are worth like 100 each. You can have a max MGP of 9,999,999. Nowhere near that. I'm only at 19,000. I've gone through quite a bit. Now, this Triple Triad Trader, you can either sell cards for her, or you can do card exchanges. Now, she's got particular cards that you can buy. And then also card packs. And the card packs do... It's random what you get. So you get 1 of 8 medium rarity triple triad cards in silver. Gold cards you get 1 of 9 high rarity. And mithrils are extremely high rarity. Basically it's the stars that are on them. And then the Imperials are 1 of 6 Garlean themed triple triad cards. So there's Cloud from 7. Nanimo, who you'll, as you're playing, will notice is the Queen of Ul'dah. Senor Subatender is actually a Cactuar that walks around here. Flamen, I don't recall. Julian Manderville is the owner. Godbert Manderville. So you can just run around, and if you don't feel like leveling, you can go around, and anybody that's got one of these symbols over them, any NPC that has one of these symbols over them, means that you've never played them in Triple Triad. Now those also show up on your map, so they're easy to see. There's 2 people who've never played. That's the 2 down there. Those are for when you get better with cards. I haven't put a lot of time into Triple Triad, but we're going to go over here to Jonas of the 3 Spades. Now Jonas, I believe, is the first one that you end up playing. If you win, there's a possibility that you can get a Moogle card out of it. So we're just going to show you what it's like. Now it takes... Lady Luck left your side the moment you arrived at my table, friend. She's dining with me this eve and will toast my victory with tears of your defeat. So I haven't put a lot of time into Triple Triad. I put some in. Played a couple here and there, a couple people here and there. NPCs only, I haven't played PCs yet. You get achievements for getting a different numbers of cards, beating so many NPCs, playing so many games, winning so many games, playing so many PCs, going to the battle thing. So our match fee is 10 MGP. And our possible reward is 22 MGP and maybe an additional prize. So we're just going to pick the normal deck. Here's how it runs. We have 9 spaces. We're doing all open rules. And it's basic rules. We're going to put this here. What you're looking for is you're looking for a higher one to match. So this 5 against this 4. So I have more cards, I win. It's as simple as that. Now what you can also do is, if you really want, you can go over here to the Golden Saucer. Now this is your duty finder, that's your U short key. And you could go to the Battle Hall, which just everyone plays Triple Triad. This is minions. This is for minions. The tournament, I believe, is... Oh, it's not in effect right now, because you have to, it's a timing thing. And you can have a rank on that. No, we're not going to do that. That is down this elevator. So we talked to the lift operator. We're going to go down to Chocobo Square. So there's some MGP gain in Vermilions. We'll just go over there quick. Here's some other mini games. Here's Out on a Limb, which is like a botany mini game, and then the Finer Miner is like a mining one. So this is for minions. Moogle's Paw there is another one of those mini games. So what you do is you use your vanity pets to end up playing an RTS where you summon them into different spaces, and you try to beat the enemy and destroy their crystals. And if you destroy their crystals, then you win. I'm not very good at it. I've tried it. I'm not very good at it. I got through like the first 2 or 3 challenges, and that's about it. I just can't quite get the hang of it. Now, over here, this is my favorite place, or this is my favorite spot in the entire Manderville. This is Chocobo Square. So Chocobo Square, this is for, if this banner is any indication, Chocobo racing. So you have your company Chocobo. You can also go through a quest, once you go through the tutorials here, to get your own racing Chocobo. Essentially what it is it's Mario Kart. It's similar to Mario Kart. It's a little more complicated. There are, instead of question blocks, there's treasure chests that show up on field. And you get them, and it gives you a bonus, and it gives you like a temporary ability. Your Chocobo can also, you can level up your Chocobo as you race. Now, we're actually going to do that. So I already have a Chocobo. If you saw here earlier, her name is Moon Phoenix. You get to pick gender when they're born, and then pick a name. And then they have possible attributes. Now, at the moment, this is my first Chocobo. Again, I haven't spent a lot of time on this. I've spent more time on this than I have on Triple Card Triad. But starting out Chocobo, your max attributes are only 100, and they start at like 1 in everything. And as you level, they'll gain. And then every time your Chocobo gets a rank, they can go ahead and you get training sessions. You get 3 training sessions. Yeah, the current. Oh. I didn't realize that you can give your Chocobo apparently all of the barding that you can give them outside. So this is pedigree. So it's a pedigree level 1. Basically, once your Chocobo gets up to rank 40, they will actually end up, you'll be able to retire it. When you retire them, you can use them as a parent to breed a better Chocobo. I haven't done all of that because you can see I'm only rank 12. Actually, it might be level 40. Either way, so you're as you gain, you can then talk to, is it her? Yeah, you can get these covering permissions. So then you just go up in the graves. You go up in the graves, and they're male or female, to get a higher grade chocobo. And then eventually you can just get a maxed out one. And the higher your ranking, the more MGP you make whenever you win or just finish. You still get money even if you finish, just basically by participating. You get more money than it costs like 10 MGP a race for the race that I've been doing, which is just the general like level 120s, and then you end up getting, I think, a couple hundred. So it's a fast way to make MGP. Now MGP is useless outside of the Vanderbilt, but as you can see, there's a lot of things that you can buy here in the Vanderbilt. This is one of those places that, like, there are a lot of fun minigames. I mean, essentially they took a lot of minigames and put them inside an MMO. So you have an RTS, you have a racing type game, you have a card game upstairs, and that card game also operates outside. Now there are certain places where you can play games against people. You can just challenge them. There are NPCs all over the world that you can play against. So that's the Manderville. It's fun little diversions. You don't really get XP out of it, but you can do other stuff and go outside of the normal, like, oh, it's an MMO, I gotta level my professions and level my classes and, you know, all that stuff. So there's just like a whole list of stuff, whole list of achievements that you can get. So here's like one for, this is breeding your first chocobo that isn't the beginning one. Just go forth and multiply. Pedigree champ, getting a pedigree of 9 or higher. Train your chocobo to a rating of 285. You know. How many races are you going to win? Or how many races you win? No, I'm sorry. How many races you participate in, as opposed to how many races you win in. Now, when you look at the achievement boards, there is the little medal icon. The little medal icon means that you get a title. The little treasure chest means that you get something. That you actually get a reward for it. Here's the triple triad cards. So I have 30 cards. I have a deck holder. I have 35 cards. The 35 unique cards. Defeat an NPC, defeat 30 NPCs. Defeat 30 NPCs, you get Squall from 8, Final Fantasy 8. 41, you do Hoshfant. He comes later. He's in the story of this game. Heaven's Word Y'shtola, Lise. These are all for defeating different people. There's different rules for Triple Triad depending on who you're playing. I don't understand all of them. I understand some of them. Now that sound means that there's a gate started. So down here, it also pops up, come one, come all, special limited event has commenced in the Halls of Golden Saucer. So you could go upstairs, talk to one of the gatekeepers, and they'll tell you exactly where it is. But I want to get to leveling, so we're going to go find things on this. Find things on this hunting list, because this hunting list should get us 30, and then we can do the quest to become a white mage. And that's my goal for today. So the first one looks like we're looking for stone shells in Upper Lenosia. Upper Lenosia. Bronze Lake.